Hello world! You're watching Exponential Tech. This is the place to be if you're into technologies that have exponential impact on your daily life, your wallet, and the world. Exponential Tech covers AI, crypto, as well as investing. Today, I'm going to be discussing the latest earnings report from Amazon, a Bitcoin ETF status update, and new South Korean regulations on crypto exchanges. I'll wrap up with an overview of the state of the crypto market as well. So first to Amazon's earnings report. Amazon reported 2.5 billion US dollars. That's billion with a capital B. This was just profits for this quarter, believe it or not, and profits increased from last quarter as well. These increases were largely driven by AWS, Amazon Web Services product, which is basically a data center that allows you to process your data using their infrastructure. And the second massive profit stream was from their advertising businesses, and these are generally higher margin businesses that Amazon has relative to its online mega store that we're all too familiar with. Guys, this hyper growth story is only going to increase with time. This is spectacular. Amazon are positioned in many new industries. Take their AWS system, their Amazon Web Services business. This is a general global trend in the sense that we're producing more and more data at exponential rates. More companies are paying more attention to the data they produce. But these companies also lack the physical infrastructure to process this data. And instead of having to build this infrastructure in-house, it takes a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of heartache. Why not just outsource this to Amazon, who already do this for themselves? So this is an absolute winner of a business. There is competition from Google, Microsoft, and Nvidia, for example, but this pie is only growing at spectacular rates. There's enough ground for everyone to play with effectively. And as far as advertising goes, every time you speak to Alexa or buy one of their products on their website, that's more information you're handing to them on what you like and your preferences. They probably know more about you than you know about yourself, and as such, they'll be able to convert more advertising campaigns to actual sales. And this is probably better than, well, most definitely better than conventional means. That is, newspapers, magazines, and TVs. This empire is led by Jeff Bezos, who is playing to dominate. He's not playing to win, guys. This is not a conservative CEO, keep the status quo. He wants to dominate and dominate the world. Just look at the stock at the moment. It's up 4% in pre-market hours. Look at it. Nearly 4%. This is spectacular. It closed at 1807 according to Google Finance, and right now it's 1863. Just look at the trajectory. Look at this exponential growth. This is what I'm talking about. Exponential companies. Look at this. This is absolutely spectacular. Imagine if you were one of these guys buying at the low 30s just after the dot-com bubble burst. You're an absolute millionaire right now, I imagine, and laughing all the way to the bank. Just to let you know, guys, I don't actually have any Amazon stock. And this is not because I like it, because as you can tell from the way I speak of this company, I absolutely love this company. I admire what it's doing. It's absolutely changing the world. But the reason why I don't own any of this stock is because of macroeconomic forces which are at play at the moment. In short, I don't like the current environment the market is in, or the kind of sentiments within the markets. I can go on more about this another time if you guys want to hear about it, but I'll just leave it at that at the moment. Comment down below if you want to hear more about my opinions on the current market sentiment. And also let me know if you guys have Amazon in your portfolio. I want to know your reasons for having it. So yeah, in the comment section below. Also, there were other exponential tech companies releasing earnings yesterday. For example, Intel released numbers yesterday. I won't go into details on this right now. Comment down below if you want to hear more about these type of companies, their earnings report. We're currently in earnings season at the moment, which is why I'm giving this a lot of attention at the moment. Now let's go to the crypto world. There was a big news release yesterday. These guys, the Winklevoss brothers, a lot of you guys probably know them from disputes regarding Facebook, but they're also big players, key players in the crypto space. They are the founders of the Gemini exchange based in New York. And they have been working really hard in promoting the crypto world and providing newbies and old players in this space to allow them to convert their fiat for exposure to the crypto scene. And these pioneers, and I don't use this word lightly, these pioneers want their own Bitcoin ETF. Guys, ETF, for those that didn't listen to yesterday's video, stands for Exchange Traded Fund. What this allows is a safe environment, a safer environment for newbies to purchase Bitcoin and get exposure to the crypto world. This also will allow institutional players, the Fidelities, the BlackRocks of this world, to come in and buy up some exposure as well. The Winklevoss twins have in total put 2 ETF applications thus far, and the most recent one is this second one, and it was actually rejected yesterday. And one of the reasons that the SEC, that is the Securities and Exchange Commission, the US regulatory framework body that police the financial markets, in short, declined it. They declined it because of price manipulation concerns. I think they're right to be cautious, but let's not forget that there is a lot of price manipulation occurring in conventional markets. There was, the LIBOR rate scandal, where investment banks were, texting each other, conversing and conferring about what rates to set their clients. And so this is not new. And yet, although the SEC have cracked down on those manipulation concerns, they're putting the crypto world and Bitcoin, they're not judging them by the same standards, in my opinion. The SEC is playing a very conservative game. It is risking the USA's dominance in the future financial system, and I'm not saying this lightly. This crypto movement, it is a movement with massive momentum. If they don't wake up, they could find their Asian counterparts, the likes of South Korea, which I will also discuss later on today, Japan. They could be really behind on those bodies. But let's not forget there are financial instruments that provide institutions with exposure to BTC, Bitcoin. For example, a really interesting fund that have been following for a long time now, headed up by a pioneer, again another pioneer, Kathy Wood, from ARK Investments. They have exposure to the Bitcoin markets, the crypto markets, via this instrument called GBTC. Here it is. It's called the Bitcoin Investment Trust. But as you can see from the price, it doesn't follow the market directly. It's kind of like an indirect way of buying Bitcoin. Well, it is an indirect way of buying Bitcoin, really. I'll link this along with other resources that I've discussed today in the description section below if you guys want to buy this instrument yourself. But coming back to the main point, the SEC need to get their skates on, guys. The crypto markets are moving, and they're moving bloody quickly. Before you know it, and I say this again, not lightly, we will be back at $1 trillion market cap, and it's Americans and the institutes within America are losing out on significant capital gains. Wake up, SEC. Right, rant over. Now let's get on to the second story I wanted to discuss, which is South Korea. The South Korean regulators are really upping the standards within the crypto exchange community. This is a really good thing, in my opinion. This is a force for good. So what they're saying to the exchanges is that, guys, if you want to provide this service, feel free to, but you need to up your security. You need to up your cybersecurity capabilities. You need to protect your customers from data losses, protect their privacy, protect their funds, make sure they're safe. And this is only going to make the South Korean crypto market, and indeed the world market, better and up their game. Governments all around the world need to wake up and realize this, that this is a revolution. And the momentum is only increasing with time. I know I've already said this before, but I need to stress this. I personally welcome this kind of input from the Korean regulators. We're going to see Korea dominate this space along with Japan. They have been proactive and they're going to reap the benefits. Let's just say that. Now on to the market roundup. Following the news, the main bits of news that I've discussed today, you can see the top 10, a lot of the players in the top 10 are in red today. That means they've been in decline. Look at this, what's going on here? This is a 3.66% right now decline in Bitcoin. We're trading at 7,963 according to CoinMarketCap. And we're at 291 billion. Yesterday, if I remember correctly, we were at above 300 billion. So this is this is a drop. Not significant by crypto standards, but this is a drop. Let's look at the charts really quickly. And I think the main reason for this drop is because of the Bitcoin ETF decline. As you can see, it already dropped a little, started to recover, and then as soon as that Bitcoin ETF proposal decline reached the news and the media, we can see a significant drop almost to this 50 EMA position here on the 4-hour chart. Let's have a look at it on the daily chart. You can see it's touching. It's about to touch the 200-day exponential moving average, which is a significant position to be in. Let's get rid of all these lines so you can all see this better. But still, I think we're in bullish. We're now starting to be more bullish in the crypto world, and we're going to see an uptrend. Um, let's have a really quick look at Ether. Ether is plateauing. I think it's going to do this, as I said yesterday, it's going to move sideways for a little longer. I'm still cautious about these long tails I'm seeing on the weekly chart. Um, you can see that the higher prices were rejected by the market, which can only mean that the market isn't ready. So there is a likelihood of a downward move price action, but also sideward price action as well. As always, I'll keep you guys updated, but I think sometime in August would be the right time to start accumulating crypto. Right, guys, that's it for me for today. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Also, sign up for the alerts when you subscribe, so that you're updated whenever a video is released. And I'm going to be dropping a lot more content on these themes. Technology is changing the world. Crypto is changing the world. You're going to hear a lot more about this. I want you guys to be informed so that you can, take advantage of this and fatten up your wallets effectively, and leverage this technology to enhance your daily lives. Also, let me know what you thought about this episode in the comment section below. I work for you, so let me know if you want me to cover something in particular. And for now, just have a fantastic day, and you'll hear from me over the weekend, so listen out for my videos. So it's me, Chris, signing off for today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.